Hi, this is Mrs. Knopf, and today we're going to continue working in our new method book with line 22, 5-note pattern on the trombone. So, as always, I have to point out what I love about this method book. We have our slide position chart at the top of this page. So, we have all 5 notes that we've learned so far, and they are here at the top of the page for you to reference as you need it. So we are starting off with our F, which in parentheses it says concert F. The beauty of the trombone is that it is a concert pitched instrument. It is non-transposing. And what that means is whatever your band director says, hey, everybody, let's play concert, whatever. Whatever they say is the note that you play. So if they say, let's all play concert F, it is your F. So for trombone, F is in the bass clef on the 4th line. It is in first position, which is all the way in. And then we're going to work our way down. So our next note is an E flat, which is concert E flat. In the bass clef, it is in the 3rd space of the staff, and it is 3rd position. So make sure your slide is unlocked. The part that you hold on to is going to come out to be about even with the bell, and that is your E flat in 3rd position. Our next note is D, which is of course concert D. 4th position, it's on the 3rd line. So we're going to go out a little further, and the top of the slide is going to be about even with the bell now. The part that you hold on to is going to be beyond the bell. Then we have a concert C, which is in 2nd space, 6th position. So you're going to go out about full arm's length. And of course, this is in the bass clef. And finally, we have concert B flat. In the bass clef, it's on the 2nd line, and it's all the way in 1st position, just like the F. So in order to play those 2 different notes, but with the same position, we have to alter our airspeed and our embouchure. So the higher the note, the faster your airspeed, and the thinner, or the, I don't want to say tighter, but your embouchure is going to be a bit firmer. Whereas for the B flat, which is lower, you can relax a little bit more, maybe slow down your air a bit. So that's going to be something to practice. So now that we've gone over the 5 notes, we are going to check out line 22, 5-note pattern. So of course, we start with our bass clef. That's what trombone reads. We have our key signature, which has a B flat on the 2nd line, tells us all Bs are flat in 1st position. And next we have a flat on the 3rd space. This is an E flat, and that tells us that all E's will be E flat. We are in the key of B flat. So key signature helps us determine what our key is. Now we are in 4/4 time. This is your time signature. We have 4 beats in every measure, and the bottom number gives us the value of the whole note. So we would have 4 beats if we had a whole note, but since we don't, we use this information to figure out how many beats to give everything else. So if we had a whole note for 4 beats, half of a whole is a half of 4 is 2. So we have some half rests, which is right here, sitting on the 3rd line. And then we have some half notes. Those get 2 beats each. Then half of a half is a quarter, half of 2 is 1. So we have quarter notes that are colored in, they get 1 beat each. So we're going to walk through our 5-note pattern. So we start on a B flat, 1st position. Then our next note is a C, go out to 6th position. D is in 4th, we bring it in a bit. And then we come back down to C, and then we have 2 B flats in a row. Then we get to rest for 2 beats. That pattern repeats, but up a step. So instead of starting on a B flat, we are now starting the pattern on the C in 6th position, going up to the D in 4th, then E flat in 3rd, and you come back down, D in fourth, and then 2 C's in sixth position, then you rest for 2 beats. Now on the next measure, which is on the next line, we repeat that pattern up one more step. So now we're starting on a D, fourth position, go up to E flat in third, up to the F in first, back down to the E flat in third, then we play 2 Ds in fourth position. We rest for 2 beats, and then we play our scale coming down. So we start on the F, which is the fourth line, first position, F, E flat is the next note down in third position, D is next in fourth position, C is in sixth, and then we have 2 half note B flats in first. So the patterns make this a lot easier to handle, and we're going to play 5-note pattern together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Look ahead. Next line. So hopefully that pattern helps you get through each little segment. And it's important to remember that we always start our notes with a t sound, especially when we have repeated notes. That makes it a lot cleaner and easier to hear. And when we're moving around as much as we are in this tune, we want to make sure that we t at the same time that we move. Otherwise, you're going to get a glissando effect. So I hope this has been helpful, and we'll see you next time.